Hi friends, welcome to part 2 of day 4 to solve UPSC Prelims 2017. Let's get straight into question number 12. Local self-government can be best explained as an exercise in? Actually, the answer to this question is B. Democratic decentralization. Actually, it is a very famous keyword, and if you have read the ARC reforms, it will be there. And you can also use it in your mains so that the examiner, the corrector of your answer sheet, will be very happy to have such keywords. Actually, decentralization is planning and making decisions from the grassroots. That is grassroots empowerment. And this is the core concept of local self-government too, as under Article 73 and as under 73rd and 74th of constitutional amendments. Actually, the concept was first given by Balwant Rai Mehta Committee, and it recommended the establishment of the scheme of democratic decentralization, which ultimately came to be known as the Panchayat Raj. Question number 13. Which one of the following is not a feature of Indian federalism? There is an independent judiciary in India. Yes, it is a feature of federalism. Powers have been clearly divided between center and the states. Yes, this is also correct. The federating units have been given unequal representation in the Rajya Sabha. Actually, this is also correct. But the answer to this question is it is the result of an agreement among the federating units. No, this is wrong, and hence this is the answer to this question because the Indian federalism is not similar to US federation. In US, it is the coming together of the states, but in India, it is holding together. Question number 14. The main advantage of the parliamentary form of government is that the executive and the legislature work independently. No, actually, all the answers may look similar and may look correct. But the key feature of parliamentary form of government is the executive remains responsible to the legislature. You can see the other features of parliamentary government. And if the executive and the legislature are interrelated and if they operate very independently, it is presidential form of government. Question number 15. Out of the following statements, choose the one that brings out the principle underlying the cabinet form of government, which is also called the parliamentary form of government. It is a mechanism of parliamentary democracy for ensuring collective responsibility of the government to the people. Cabinet is to ensure the collective responsibility of the government to the people, that is, of the executive to the legislature. Question number 16. The Parliament of India exercises control over the functions of the Council of Ministers through adjournment motion? Yes. Question number? Yes. Supplementary questions? Yes. All these are tools for the parliamentary members to question the Council of Ministers and to question the government itself. So the answer to this question is D. 1, 2, and 3. Matters of urgent and utmost importance can be raised in adjournment motion. MPs are also held accountable by asking, that is, MPs can hold the executive accountable by asking questions in question hour and supplementary questions. Question number 17. With reference to the Parliament of India, consider the following statements. A private member's bill is a bill presented by a member of Parliament who is not elected but only nominated by the President of India. No, this is absurd. If you are a serious aspirant, you would have known such concepts, and these are hotcake questions. A private member is a person who is not a minister but a member of the parliament. So the private member's bill has to be presented by such a person. And recently, a private member's bill was passed in the Parliament of India for the first time in its history. No, this is also wrong. So the answer to this question is D, neither one nor two. Now let's check. Actually, only 14 private member bills have been passed since 1952. The last one which was passed was in 1968 and it became an act in 1970. Recently in 2014, the Rights of Transgender Persons Bill was passed in the Rajya Sabha by a private member. It got the approval of Rajya Sabha and it was not accepted in the Lok Sabha. Question number 18. In India, judicial review implies the power of the judiciary to pronounce upon the constitutionality of the laws and executive orders. This is absolutely correct. This is the answer. Let's check the other options too. The power of the judiciary to question the wisdom of the laws. No, it is not the wisdom but the constitutionality of the laws. The power of the judiciary to review all the legislative enactments before they are assented by the president, but they check for constitutionality mainly, and the power of the judiciary to review its own judgments given earlier. No, this has no connection at all with the judicial review. Hence, the answer is A. Question number 19. For election to the Lok Sabha, the nomination paper can be filed by anyone residing in India? No. A resident of the constituency from which the election is to be contested? No. Any citizen of India whose name appears in the electoral roll of a constituency? Yes, this is correct. Actually, this is the answer. And let's check. The qualifications for election to Lok Sabha are: must be a citizen of India, not less than 25 years of age, and must be registered as an elector for any parliamentary constituency. Question number 20. In the election for Lok Sabha or State Assembly, the winning candidate must get at least 50% of the votes polled to be declared elected. No, there is no such condition. This is wrong. According to the provisions laid down in the Constitution of India, in Lok Sabha, the Speaker's post goes to the majority party and the Deputy Speaker is post to the opposition. No, actually, this is an informal convention. That too, it was after the 11th Lok Sabha, and it is not laid down in the Constitution of India. So this is also wrong. The answer to this question is D. Neither one nor two. In election for Lok Sabha and State Assembly, the first past the post system is followed, where a candidate who polls more votes than any other candidate is elected. So statement 1 is incorrect. Question number 21. Right to vote and to be elected in India it is not a fundamental right, which is well known. It is also not a natural right. The confusion is between C or D. And actually, it is a constitutional right. Why? Because Article 36 of the Constitution grants universal adult suffrage, which implies the right to vote. And hence, as it is mentioned in the Constitution, it is a constitutional right. Question number 22. The Election Commission of India is a 5-member body. No, absurd. It is a 3-member body. And any aspirant would have known this basic. Union Ministry of Home Affairs decides the election schedule for the conduct of both general elections and by-elections. Again, another absurd thing. And it is also very evident. It is not the Ministry of Home Affairs, but the Election Commission. Election Commission resolves the disputes relating to splits, mergers of recognized political parties. Yes, this is correct. So the answer to this question is D. 3 only. Yeah, we have come to the end of today's video. Let's meet tomorrow. Have a nice day. Thank you.